Well, what's going on, everybody? Hustler and muscular in the building, always chilling. So, ladies, please get out of your damn feelings. Back at it again with another topic for y'all today. And this is a real juicy one. It's a double hitter for the women out there, for the modern women out there. This is gonna be a good one. But first, let me say shout out to my homegirl, the cynical one, Miss Cynical, unpredictable. You're always at your pentacle. Thanks for joining me on this chat. Thanks for joining me on the panel. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's happened. It's finally happened. In a sense, yes. In a sense, no. But it's going off to a wondrous start. So today's topic is paternity fraud slash no false divorce laws. Now, this is a good one because word around is Tennessee has passed a law that not only makes it mandatory for women to get paternity tests after they've had a child by a man, but now they got another law that eliminates no fault divorces. So you know what that means? Now women can no longer go around committing paternity fraud. In other words, no longer will women be able to just have kids by a man and then try to get some sucker simp to play stepdaddy and try to deceive him into thinking that the child is his. Because we've heard story after story after story of women committing paternity fraud, and they take no responsibility for their bad decisions. They take no responsibility for the fact that they had a kid by a man that they knew was not going to be a good father, a good father to the child, or a good husband to her. But they feel like that's okay. Just get somebody else to take care of the child. And in this case, they think that they can have kids by one guy and get their current lover or spouse to into believing that this child or children are theirs. The child is theirs and the children are theirs. We've heard all these stories of women doing this kind of stuff. And I remember about a year ago, I saw a video of a woman talking about, men taking care of kids that ain't theirs. She had the nerve to say that, well, women take care of kids that ain't theirs all the time. So why can't men do it? Okay. Now, what this woman failed to understand is this. We're talking about paternity fraud, not legally adopting a child. There's a difference between a woman taking in a child that's not he or not hers, or children that are not hers, by signing some legal documents and paperwork, and now she's the legal guardian of said children or child. That and committing paternity fraud, as in deceiving a man into thinking that the child or children are his, and now he's stepping up to take care of them. The two are not the same thing. I read an article about some Asian woman doing the same thing to her husband. Seriously. And that was her same dumbass excuse. These are your kids. These may not be your kids, but hey, you're responsible for them. Seriously? And think of it like this. Okay, shout out to Cynical One again. I'm glad you understand that. You believe in mandatory paternity DNA tests. I'm glad to hear that. I am so glad to hear that. And yes, this is true. So now, after all this, well, okay, just a second, people. Just a second. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Hopefully there'll be no more interruptions, but I'm gonna try to get through this stream to the best of my ability. Okay. So people in the back chat, I mean in the chat, just bear with me. Now, as I was saying, we've heard stories of women committing paternity fraud and try to trick men to taking care of kids that ain't theirs. And the only dumbass excuse they have is, well, women take care of kids that ain't theirs all the time. So why can't men step up and do the same thing? Not understanding that there's a difference between a man legally signing some documents. Thank you. Yeah, it's a rather cheesy doorbell sound, but hey, it is what it is, okay? Thank you. That's what I was saying. What women don't understand, there's a difference between a man, a people who legally sign documents or whatever, and instead of taking in kids as their own and simply being deceived into thinking that these kids are their own. They're not the same thing. So where do y'all ladies come up with this bullshit that, well, men should take care of kids that ain't theirs? No matter who it don't matter who the father is, you're responsible for the child. Never mind the fact that you cheated on me for another man. Never mind the fact that you were reckless with your womb, and now you want me to pay for your mistakes. You want me to come in here and play Captain Saver 304 and not only save your happy ass, but save your child or children as well. Nope, we're not doing it anymore. We're sick and tired of the nonsense. We hear story after. Oh, by the way, I'm taking care of something real quick. I'm still here, but I have to take care of something real quick. So just give me a minute. If I have to shut the stream down and come back up, I'll do just that. Okay. But I got a lot to talk about on this topic. So please don't go far. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got to take care of something for somebody. So I got to shut the stream down just for right now. I'll come back up in the next hour or so. So please bear with me, okay? I'll come back up shortly.